नमस्ते बच्चों, हमेशा खुश रहो। माई सेल्फ जेविन डॉक्टर मोनिका त्रिवेदी। आई एम फ्रॉम डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी, फैकल्टी ऑफ एजुकेशन एंड मेथोडोलॉजी, ज्योति विद्यापीठ वुमेन्स यूनिवर्सिटी जयपुर. So students, the today's class topic is Ostwald dilution law. Okay, so according to Arrhenius' theory of dissociation, an electrolyte dissociate into water solution. These ions are in a state of equilibrium with undissociated molecules, and these are called ionic equilibrium. So, the Ostwald noted that the law of mass action can be applied to the ionic equilibrium as in the case of a chemical equilibrium, or it also tells us the variation of degree of dissociation of an electrolytic with a dilution. Now, if we consider a binary electrolyte which is AB, which dissociated into A plus and B negative ion, and the equilibrium state is represented by the equation A and B converts into B plus and A plus and B negative. So, initially the concentration at the time 0, the concentration is C for a reactant, and for product 0 and 0. After at equilibrium, the concentration will be C 1 minus alpha, C alpha and C alpha for A plus and B negative. Let C moles per liter be concentration of the electrolyte, and A, which is alpha here, is a degree of dissociation. Then the concentration term at the equilibrium can also be written as this following equation. Now, the experimental verification of Ostwald law. The Ostwald's dilution law can be verified if the value of alpha, the degree of dissociation at the different dilution, are known. The value of alpha are determined experimentally by using the relation between A is equals to tau V by tau infinite. Here, tau V and tau infinite are the equivalent conductance at the dilution V and infinite respectively. Their values are found by the conductance measurement and the Colrush law. The values of A alpha at the various dilution thus determined can be expressed as Kc is equals to alpha square 1 minus alpha V. Here the value of Kc comes out to be calculated, and this is the Ostwald law stand verified. So, what are the limitations of Ostwald law? The Ostwald law has a good only for the weak electrolytes and fails completely in case of the strong electrolytes. The value of alpha is determined by conductivity measurements by applying the formula tau by tau infinite. The value of alpha determined at various dilution of an electrolyte when substituted in gives a contact value of only the case of a weak electrolyte like CH3COOH and NH4OH. These both are weak electrolytes. So the Ostwald law, dilution law, is only applicable for weak electrolytes. Now, in the case of future, the Ostwald law also fails due to the following reason. The Ostwald law, this law is based on that fact that the only portion of the electrolyte is dissociated into the ions at a ordinary dilution, okay, and completely at the infinite dilution. Now, the strong electrolytes are almost completely ionized at all the dilution, and tau by tau infinite does not give accurate value of for alpha. So, this how the Ostwald dilution law fails for the strong electrolytes. Now, the second reason is when the concentration of the ions is very high, the presence of charges on the ion appreciably affected the equilibrium. Hence, the law of mass action, its simple form the cannot strictly apply in this case of a strong electrolyte. So basically the Ostwald dilution law is applicable only for the weak electrolytes, and it doesn't any effect on a strong electrolyte. Thank you very much.